show you how to solve a radical expression. But first, I'm gonna show you the anatomy or the radical parts. We have here a square root of 4x squared. This line or this symbol is called radical sign. And this part right here has a number called index. You might be wondering, where is the number here? It's invisible because that number is 2. If you cannot see a number right here, that's automatically 2. The index is 2. And this part right here, the inside of the radical sign, is called a radicand. To solve the radical given or the radical expression, we need to familiarize the 10 perfect square numbers. And those numbers are 1, 4, 9, and 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, and 100. These numbers has perfect square. What I mean by that is the square root of 1 is 1. The square root of 4 is 2. The square root of 9 is 3. The square root of 16 is 4. The square root of 25 is 5. The square root of 36 is 6. The square root of 49 is 7. The square root of 64 is 8. The square root of 81 is 9. The square root of 100 is 10. And that's what I mean by that, has a perfect square. If you can familiarize or memorize these 10 perfect squares, then you can answer the radical expression easily or accurately. So, without further ado, let's go to our first given. Our first given is square root 25, square root of 25. So if you have familiarized the 10 perfect square, you know that 25 has the square root of 5. So the answer is simply 5. Okay. Second problem is square root of 32. Now the question is, how can you solve this if 32 is not a perfect square? You're gonna factor 32, and by factoring it, you'll have 32 is okay, that's 16 and 2. You might be wondering how. 16 times 2 is 32. So that is the factor of 32. And to finalize the answer, you have to factor it again. 16 is 4, and copy the square root of 2. The final answer is this. Now let's move on to the third given. The third given is square root of 4x squared. To answer this, first, since 4 has a perfect square, we'll get his square root. His square root is 2. Now, the question is, how can you get the square root of x squared? Since the index here is the imaginary 2, or the invisible 2, it's 2. Since they have the same index, the rule is, if they have the same index, then it will be cancelled. I'll cancel 2, and the square root of x squared is simply x. And the answer is 2x. Okay. Now, the second given is 5 raised to the power of 1/5, and 5 raised to the power of 7/5. And to solve this, we need to know the rules of the exponent and our knowledge to adding fractions, multiplication of fractions, you mean by that. And first thing we need to do is know the rule. The rule here is, the first rule of the exponent is x m plus x n equals x mn. If the base is same, then we add the exponents. That's why we get the x mn. Now we're going to apply this rule to this given. To apply it, we just copy the 5. Since they have the same base, copy the 5. 5. And we're going to add the exponents. One plus 7 equals 8. Copy the L. The rule in the fraction is, if they have the same denominator, we're going to add the numerator. So that's what I did. Copy the 5 since it's the same. Now the answer is, okay. The answer is 5/8. 5 raised to the power of 8/5. Since we're done with how to simplify radical expressions, let's move on to how to simplify exponents. Our first given here is 4 raised to the power of 5, y raised to the power of 6, raised to the second power. To solve this, we need to multiply each exponent inside of the parentheses. Our first base here is 4. It has the exponent of 1 times the number 2. And 5, it has the exponent of 5x, it multiplied to 2. And y is the power of 6 multiplied by 2. And that's equals to 2, 10, 12. And we need to simplify to get the final answer. We need to factor it, or simplify. Equals 16 This right here is the final answer. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope you get what I mean about radicals and exponent. Thank you.